Yeah, they got a little confidence. Stop looking like that.
Just a gorgeous fall afternoon in the heart of Texas. No weather to speak of. Sun out, roof open. Yes. A great day for football at AT&T Stadium in Arlington. Obviously, they do everything big here in Dallas, and the introduction to the Cowboys, no exception. They're set for football in Big D as their guys will do battle with the Denver Broncos. The first 2 months of the regular season down. What will the final 2 bring us as we're off in Week 9? Taking it about the 1. And he'll be brought down right on the chalk of the 20.
This is cute. I wonder if she got this. I'm hungry.
God damn, nigga just woke up.
I know. It's great, baby.
Asia's buff. She's really, really buff. Give him hell, Denver.
Here's the first carry.
Yeah, I'm tapping into the stream, man. He's going up on the subscribers, man.
Right there on the first down run. He gets maybe 3. This defense for the Broncos, they were terrific a week ago in the win over Washington.
And what keyed their victory? The pass rush. Got to the quarterback 6 times for sacks, and plenty of other turbulence in the pocket for him as well. Hard to go, but all you're seeing is opposing jerseys come at you.
The last run got 3. Now he's 2nd and 7. The give is to Elliott.
Well, if you're a football guy, that's a pretty run because everyone is in sync right there. Obviously, the guy carrying the ball, but how about the people up front? Leverage, athleticism, they created some nice space for him.
Third play of this opening drive as they're looking at a 3rd and 3. Here's Prescott.
Get there.
He'll be brought down by the
Let
Broncos.
go.
It's a sack. The defense rising to the challenge and setting him back on the sack.
Coming in. Okay. Now you tapping in. Okay. Hell, putting the ball there.
The veteran in his first year with the Cowboys, Brian Anger, on to punt. KJ Hamler deep for the Broncos.
Me and your bitch been swapping spit for a little while now.
Last week as he sends this one away. Fielded just inside the 30. We'll call that a punt.
I'm really on some 100 M's a year shit. I just act normal.
Broncos take over, 1st down and 10. Good starting position for the Broncos here as they come up 1st and 10 at the 39-yard line.
That shit on back. So much money coming in for winning. That shit on back order.
8-yard gain, 2nd and 2. Charles, they won last week despite him not running the ball well.
On the streams. Never know. That means your DJ might tap in.
And they talked to us about leaning on him because, as you noted, last week they didn't have to. Still won the ball game. They leaned on other people to give them the yardage that they needed. But they really want him to be that guy, and that's what they're doing early in this game.
We know that Dingo tapped into the stream, man. He love to watch the young bull run, man. Why the fuck is this goddamn injuries on and this shit? That's probably why niggas ain't playing.
Just go right at him and let your big horse charge up the middle. Not too fancy there, was it?
Nothing fancy at all.
Really, on some 100 MZU shots, is adding on him?
The offense won the challenge.
I ain't got boss man fat out there starting.
Off the play fake.
Let's go, Russ. God damn it, Russ.
They sack him back right around the 41-yard line. DeMarcus
the ball at your fucking hand.
Able to record his 5th sack of the season. Now following the sack, they'll look to make amends on a 2nd down and 17. Play action. Now Wilson. This will be caught. Judy.
Judy. Yeah, Jerry. Hit the gritty. Well, when that bitch get on the game, that's all that niggas want to do. Gritty. I saw them making it. The niggas that was doing it, they look kind of stupid. They need to get the actual niggas that's doing that shit on these, not these fucking haggers.
On here, Brandon McManus for the point after.
No cap. The niggas they got doing the job ran gritty. Yeah, that shit weak. They need to get the other boys in there.
7-0 Broncos.
Man, yo, bitch been swapping spit for a little while now.
After the touchdown, here's McManus now to kick it away.
Straight into the race. And
there will not be a return here. It's a touchback. And
I'm gonna put that bench truck in the garage for you. You hear that morning motivation. It's crazy. I told you that shit. Then he dropped a song 2 days later, ain't it? Shit, it's like, huh? It is though. Chili been doing free advertising.
The Dallas offense here set to begin the drive.
I'm gonna put a bench truck in the garage for you.
A week ago, and this is a team, Charles, that just has not been able to string victories together.
Yeah, they're certainly going the right way because it looked like they had things going in the right direction, but now they've lost 2 straight, and that means this game is vital, extremely important because they fall 2 games below 500. The road back into playoff contention.
That nigga Rollo bitch just went viral on Twitter.
So how about that for a chain mover? They're all the way down inside the 40 now.
Yeah, you know the dark-skinned bitch in all his videos? That's his girlfriend for real.
A first down carry by Elliott.
He bought that bitch a shot and all that. She booming at Alabama.
He gets it to the 30. Now look, that wasn't a huge gain, but those are the types of carries I think they were missing in their loss last week. They couldn't get him going on the ground.
Did you get the same feeling I did during our meetings that they kind of regretted that he didn't touch the ball?
Absolutely.
You know, hey, he should have.
They're trying for Washington, but the pass intercepted. Picked off.
You better get out of there, Kareem. You better get out of there, Kareem. You better get out of there, Kareem. Oh!
Return there. They're finally able to corral him down near the 11-yard line.
Looking slow as hell now.
I tell you what, credit is due there on them preventing the
way
touchdown.
Too long on them drags now. You know we like to take them drags away.
Chasing him down and not giving up the pick six.
Pick those all every time when you think about it.
When you see the interception, you just kind of hang your head a little bit and you momentarily
pause
because you're frustrated.
Carolina Braves. Run his ass over. Run his ass over. Old dirty back.
Still a great return and very good field position. call it a gain of 4 on first, and that'll make it second down.
On any running play that's called, they're always hoping that it's going to break big and go the distance. But when you get a nice game like that, you're able to do so many things anyway. You can come back and run essentially the same play again, continue to move the ball on the ground, or you can decide to throw.
And that is caught. Touchdown, Denver. A great play there with his first career
you look like you're related to him.
And the Broncos are able to strike quickly to add on to their lead. McManus's point
I must
after
have seen that nigga
good,
before. He just looks.
make the score 14-0.
So? You got that European in you? That's not full bread. You know I'm 99% Congo, 1% Irish. I'm a Nigerian warrior.
After the touchdown, here's McManus now to kick it away.
Damn, the Bengals 8-1.
And this will not be returnable. It's out of the back of the end zone for a touchback.
I will put that bench truck in the garage for you.
About set for this next drive by the Cowboys offense. And they're in an early hole. The first drive, they threw the interception. That led to a touchdown. So, decent-sized deficit early on.
It is, but I think you hit the key words, early on. So they have to decide, do we even need to change game plan? Or do we just need to execute better and try and get back in this game?
Line of scrimmage, the 37 on 1st and 10. Looking to throw. Prescott. He'll fire deep downfield for Lamb.
Bro,
this
what?
is caught inside the 15.
What play that nigga
Touchdown, Cowboys.
How the fuck did he get in on a coach?
Dak Prescott, probably not the first name you think of in terms of strongest arms in the NFL, but he showed it all there.
About it.
And I'm telling you, nothing will light up a crowd more than a play like that. Here in the stadium, all eyes were on the receiver streaking downfield, and you know everyone was thinking, throw it, he's open. What a connection there for the touchdown.
Set now to kick this one away, and off it goes. This fielded right at the goal line.
Man, 83, what
and
the
he won't
fuck?
get this to the 20-yard line as he's down at the 19. The Broncos onto the field, ready to start their next drive. A 6-2 is their record through the first 8 weeks. Now, Charles, what is your assessment for them in the second half of the season?
Well, I think that the road gets a little bit tougher.
Oh, this bitch
Look
here.
at their schedule. I see some of these road games, and I know those are going to be difficult. But this is a good team, so I'm going to go with 11-5. That seems about right, and I think that'd be a nice accomplishment too.
That boy said 11-5. I don't know where we is. We ain't losing again.
On the counter, here's Williams.
Yeah, Judy. Lock
Williams
up.
is going to have the first down and a little more. And finally taken down at the 36-yard line.
And a run like that
That's how you
should
get your number
surprise
called,
anyone
blocking
who's
like that,
ever
dude.
seen Javonte Williams play. Compact, strong, physical runner.
Damn, it's cold
He ran
as
for
hell.
1,000 yards at North Carolina last year. In fact, it was over 1,100 and 19 touchdowns in addition. And that's despite sharing the backfield with another 1,000.
Yeah, Judy. That's how you get your number called, boy.
Touchdown, Broncos.
You block, you get the ball.
For Russell Wilson, 3 touchdown passes now. And the Broncos push further out in front. Extra point from McManus is good. And it's now 21-7. After the touchdown, here's McManus now to kick it away.
I'm going to have 1,000 yards. Here you go, man.
And they will not get a chance to return this one as it's through the end zone for a touchback. The Dallas offense here set to begin the drive. I guess they have to feel a little gratified to at least get on the board last time, but still work to do.
No doubt about it. I wonder now if they're going to try to increase the urgency a little bit, maybe bump up the pace, maybe go 2 minutes. Who knows? Let's see what they decide to do.
Baron Browning, the one who brought him down. A pretty wild first quarter. 21-7, our score. Here's 2nd and 7 now from the 28. Play action now. Prescott. Rolling, and he can't get rid of it. He's taken down. It'll go in the books as a 7-yard loss on the sack, and it's third down.
Yeah, give him hell, Denver.
Prescott now. Got an open man. It's Michael Gallup. And he'll be brought down at the 28, and that is well short of the first.
Yeah, that. We're going to tackle.
It brings up
Got the field defense.
Here's Brian Anger now as he'll punt it away for the second time. Returning it, here's Hamlin.
Hey, yo.
A big boot that time. 57 yards the official distance. And will come the offense as they take over. The Broncos onto the field, ready to start their next drive. Last time they were out here, they had the benefit of good field position, led to a touchdown. This time, they're going to have to work for it.
They are, but with that last drive that culminated in a touchdown, I think they carry that confidence into this one. It doesn't matter where you start with the football now. They have to feel great about their opportunity.
The last run got a couple. Here's 2nd and 8. Play action. It's Wilson. Oh, this is taken in. It's complete. And all the way down to the 36-yard line. A huge play there for Denver.
There's no doubt in my mind that not many guys in this league have had the impact that he's had here in the first half of the season. He's been a big play guy from the word go and continues to be one with another one right there.
On 1st and 10, it's Wilson. This is Gordon on the dump off. And he'll be a little shy of the 25 here at the 26-yard line.
Just about every quarterback is trained to really look downfield first before you come back and make a nice, safe throw. And in this case, that's exactly what he did. Found his running back, let him create some space, and it turned out to be a nice play for the offense.
Here's a throw to his running back. It's complete. And he'll go out of bounds in the red zone just inside the 20.
Another catch for him there on this drive, Brandon, and it looks like they're going to utilize him out of the backfield any way they can. And that time they pick up a first down. So now on defense, do you assign a man to him and try and cover him before he gets going?
Oh, man.
But it's intercepted. Picked up by Leighton Vander Esch. And the Cowboys force the turnover. They'll take over at the 10.
Boy, that's the kind of interception that can save a game right there. They're already down 2 scores. Huge play, slowing down what was going against them.
I was thinking the same thing. You get down 3 scores there at this stage, could be in for a long ball game. Following the interception, here's Prescott. He'll fire deep downfield from Lamb. All right, rifles one, and that's going to be intercepted. Picked up by
everything but throw it. Oh, yeah.
He takes this one back into the end zone. And the Bronco defense has a touchdown. McManus's point after is good. And the lead now to 3 touchdowns at 21. So they'll get another shot on offense following that pick 6. And now the kick is away. They'll elect to bring it out here from the end zone. And no chance to get away as they'll get him down at about the 17-yard line. About set for this next drive by the Cowboys offense. They'll start the drive with Elliott. And he goes across the 20 to the 22. Give him 5 on the carry there, and it'll be 2nd down. Off play action to Elliott. Here's Prescott. He's going to launch it for Washington.
Oh, darn.
Incomplete. Tried to dial up the long way out there, but it'll be 3rd down.
thus far, they have been able to move the line of scrimmage very well in the running game. Almost felt like they said in the huddle, can you guys pass protect? Let's take a big shot downfield. Didn't get it on that one, but they may come back to it again.
From the shotgun, it's Prescott. And they will get him down, but not before he gets very good yardage there, as that will lead us right into the 2-minute warning. And we'll remind you that coming up at halftime, we'll join Jonathan Coachman and the gang in Orlando. Coach will have stats and scores from the early games going on here around the NFL. Dak dropping this one off for Zeke. And he'll be brought down just shy of midfield at the 49-yard line. Play fake. Here's Prescott. He'll get this out wide here to Elliott. And he's got this down a yard or two shy of the 40 before he's out of bounds.
Well, this offense will definitely utilize him as a weapon out of the backfield because he was close to 100 yards receiving a week ago. So they will try to get him the football in space as they did right there.
Prescott on first down. That'll be taken in there by James Washington. And they're able to get this one past the 30 down to the 25.
I like him.
I tell you what, it looks like he's shaking off that pick six just fine. It's not just defensive backs that have to have short memories. Quarterbacks utilize that as well. A much more confident throw right there.
Being chased out left. And he'll go out of bounds in the red zone just inside the 20. The improv on the scramble there gets him 6, and it'll be second down. To throw is Prescott. Nowhere to turn this time, and he goes down. Sacked back at the 29. They'll need a big play here, will Dak and the Cowboys after the sack. It's 3rd and long. Here's Prescott. Throwing the out route, incomplete. That's Elliott. Now the Cowboys going to burn the first of their timeouts as they'll stop it with 27 seconds remaining here in the second quarter. Dak and the offense still out there. They are going to go for it. Prescott to throw on 4th.
I'm about to say, hell no.
They cannot convert, and they turn it
Knew
over.
the crosses was coming.
It looked like he had it and dropped it. And the Broncos will take over on downs. The Broncos onto the field, ready to start their next drive. And with a 3-score lead already, this is not time for a momentum change, so I'd imagine they'd be happy to just take this into the locker room. And that is incomplete. So 17 seconds now on the clock here.
He did a fine job there not hitting it before the ball arrived, and I've got to tell you, you can often mistime that play because of the angles of approach. When you're going to get him, sometimes you panic as well and think, I've got to be there right now. Instead, in this case, timed it perfectly and knocked it free.
4 yards the gain, and it'll bring up a 3rd down. So we come upon halftime with the visiting Broncos taking the lead to the locker room. As we send you on over to Orlando for Jonathan Coachman in our EA Sports Halftime Report. Take it away, Coach. All right, Coach, thank you, and we welcome everyone back for quarter number 3. Broncos with a lead, and they will be receiving this kickoff here as quarter 3 is underway. This will be returned from deep in the end zone, and he's only going to make it to the 13-yard line and no further. The Broncos onto the field ready to start their next drive. And the first half definitely went their way, and this would seem to be a great opportunity to kind of put this game a little closer out of reach with a score here.
Yeah, and it's a wonderful opportunity for them, because if they can add 7 more to their lead before the other guys even see the football, that could be the decisive blow in this game. I think that's how they're eyeing it. That's how they're approaching it.
Go to the bench truck in the garage for you.
They stay on the ground this time. It's Williams.
Man, we missed the fuck out of that hole.
Yardage and be backed up to the 24. Officially, it's a 1-yard loss. That's going to bring up 2nd and 11.
And that's what this defense is going to need to do more in the second half. Good pressure that time, forces some indecision in the backfield. He's going to wind up being taken down for a nice loss.
On 2nd and 11 now. Wilson. Flushed out right. Oh, he's got a man wide open, complete.
And while we may be looking at the scoreboard, this offense certainly is not, because they're showing no signs of backing down, even with a 3-score lead here in the 3rd quarter. I think they keep taking their shots. They've seen blown leads happen throughout this league. They don't want to fall victim to it themselves.
And he takes this one down almost all the way to the 30. 54 yards now on the ground on just 7 carries.
Most of the damage has been done through the air. I mean, they've rung the bell 3 times with passing touchdowns, but guess what? Ground game has not been neglected. Nice little burst right there.
So 1st and 10, and if they score on this drive, might have to start digging in our second half blowout material. And he struggles to get a yard here, maybe a yard, down to the 31.
Yeah, things were pretty stacked up there in the middle of the line. A lot of bodies, not much space. I think ultimately he was fortunate to get anything out of that run.
The run only got a yard. Here's 2nd and 9. They go play action with Wilson. And all the way home for the Broncos score. Jerry Jeudy with his 3rd touchdown of the game, number 7 on the year. And the Broncos will extend their lead. Extra point from McManus is good, and that'll increase their lead to 28. After the touchdown, here's McManus now to kick it away. From a couple yards deep, he'll bring it out of the end zone. And ultimately, he stopped right where he would have been if he had simply gone down to a knee at the 25. The Dallas offense here set to begin the drive. And on the last drive, they were in field goal range. They just opted not to kick it, didn't get it. How does that change the mentality? And Prescott, his 3rd interception.
What the? I don't know what kind of pass that was,
by Kareem Jackson. And they're going to take over right there at the 22-yard line.
I tell you, Brandon, it seems like this guy's been all over the field so far. That's his 2nd interception of the game. And so much of playing defense in the NFL, especially when it comes to defending the pass, is all about positioning and technique. And this is fantastic work on both fronts there.
And all the way to the 2-yard line there before crossing over out of bounds. Williams. And he's going to get this back to the 3-yard line and no further. No gain on the play that time, and it sets up 2nd and goal. So stuffed from the 2, now what?
You know me pretty well. What do you think I want here?
Play action?
Definitely. Let him get outside and create.
And this is taken in by Hamler for a Bronco touchdown. K.J. Hamler. His 3rd touchdown now on the year. And the Broncos use the short field to their advantage as they cash in for 6. McManus's point after is good, and that will extend this big lead. After the touchdown, here's McManus now to kick it away. And we'll see a return here from now a hit.
Oh, he about. Oh, I was about to say he could.
So
fucking link, boss man, fat man. Get that nigga out there.
And the way that you coach these things, you want to make sure you have eyes
Hit him
towards
right on the ball. Boom.
Because you want to make sure that the catch is secured. A lot of teams do that. They have at least one guy. Okay, you're responsible for making sure he secures the catch. He's not always the one that makes the recovery, but he can always sound out the alarm. Hey, ball's on the ground. We've got to get it back.
And he'll get this up past the 25 before he's out of bounds. The improv on the scramble there gets him 6, and it'll be 2nd down.
Just the post route back to CD Lamb. So
they play fake to Elliott. Now Prescott.
It's the gallop. I'm on that shit.
Flush to his right.
Hit that nigga. Fuck the team.
Like he's learned a little bit because earlier in the game, I think he was trying to force a lot of throws into some windows that just weren't open.
Yeah, the interceptions had plagued him, especially a second interception. Really a bad throw. So maybe a better decision there.
Yeah, no doubt about it. I think he learned from earlier in the game, and he's applying it now.
1st down, Prescott. And his pass is intercepted for the 4th time today. Picked off by Ronald Darby.
So that's back-to-back drives where they've thrown an interception. Ordinarily, we look at the offense and say, what's going on with your scheme? Maybe we should look at the defense and just give them a whole lot of credit. They've got them frustrated right now.
Now Gordon on 1st down. And he sneaks his way forward only for a couple here. 2nd down.
Certainly a nice job there by the defense rallying to the football and getting him on the ground. But I think the play gets made by the defensive front. Because if they can't get upfield, their job is to go ahead and get low, almost get into a ball sometimes, stack things up, and make it difficult for the runner to find a hole.
2nd down and 8. They run the counter. It's Williams. And very little there. He might have gotten a yard. Yeah, I think he got a yard to the 41.
Vision is so important for the man in the middle because his ability to look through all the clutter that's happening in front of him, diagnose a play, and then go make it and finish it, that's when the great ones know that they have the goods.
On 3rd down, Wilson. And he will go down. A Cowboy sack. DeMarcus Lawrence in there to get him, and that is sack number 6 now for him on the year. Here's Sam Martin now. And the way this offense has moved the ball, he hasn't been needed till here in the 3rd. And now some pointing up front and a flag down. This might just move them back 5. Here's Sam Martin now as the drive goes backwards, so he's on to punt it away. He was only asked to punt once in the victory last week as he sends this one away. So Prescott of the Cowboys now with a 1st and 10 at the 20. They go back to the air here after the INT on the last drive. He's going to launch it for Washington. And boy, another ill-advised throw there as that will wind up incomplete.
At this point in the game, they've got to continue to try anything they can. They're still working at it, even though this one feels like a lost cause.
To throw on 2nd and 10. Prescott.
Oh, there. That's a cheese play. Look at that shit.
And a dangerous throw there as that's knocked down and incomplete.
There's some
We've seen this
bullshit
quite a few
to get
times
over.
in this game. Offensive line unable to keep leverage, unable to keep people away, facing a lot of pressure. Fortunate just to get rid of it.
One of the reasons they're down is that inability, though, to stop the pressure. We saw another example of it there. And now here's another interception. Picked off at the 35. And he takes this one back into the end zone. And the Bronco defense has a touchdown. McManus now for the extra point. And this one was over a while ago as they just add on to their big lead. So they throw the pick 6. They'll get another shot at it now as this one's in the air. Well, from deep in the end zone, he's going to bring this out. And only able to get this to the 19, so probably should have opted for the touchback. About set for this next drive by the Cowboys offense. And they unfortunately are staring at a mini losing streak developing, trailing here in the fourth quarter. This would be their third straight defeat. Looking for more there on first down, but this throw downfield incomplete.
This defense was definitely alert to the possibility of the deep ball, and they were more than ready for it.
They've got the lead, fourth quarter. Maybe can expect more passes like that downfield. Here's 2nd and 10.
Here we go, D, get off the field. 56, the mic, boys, 56, check 56. Here we go, D.
Prescott to throw it. He'll fire this deep for Gallup. And my goodness, another interception. Picked off by Justin Simmons. And he's able to get it back to the 41-yard line. Yet another mistake after the interception there. And gosh, you look up at the scoreboard, and they just got to be thinking this one cannot get over fast enough.
It certainly can't. And also what happens when you get this big of a deficit, you're supposed to make all the right throws, right? You're supposed to try and obviously get the ball to your own guys. But being down this big, you also take even more chances. And in this situation, that hasn't paid off for them at all.
On the other sideline, jubilation and laughter. Williams going to get it again on 2nd down. And he works it to the 30-yard line here, right at the 30. 67 yards rushing for him now as he's run it 11 times.
And that's a nice pickup of a first down on that 2nd down run. And at that yardage gained, they can run that play on any down.
They'll run on first down. It's Gordon. A short gain here, maybe a yard to the 29.
Brandon, I've got to think this offensive line has got some smiles on its faces. And I know it sounds crazy, but they practiced for this back in training camp. They knew they'd be in situations where it'd be extra defenders in the box coming after them, trying to keep them from locking down a game. Right now, they want to show the world they're up to the challenge.
And he's got this pretty close to a first down at the Cowboys' 21. And he's able to get most of what he needed on the carry there. 7 yards on the gain, and it's 3rd and 2 now. Again, it's Williams. And he picks up the first down yardage as he takes this one down to the 15.
Well, that's a carry they have to be satisfied with. And throughout this game, they've been satisfied with what he's given them. Whenever they've needed a big run, a first down, he's the guy they've turned to. And it doesn't matter what the defense thinks. They feel like they've got the confidence to keep handing it to him and keep picking up good yardage.
Now a first down carry. It's Williams. And he takes this down to about the 12 for a gain of 3.
Well, praise has to go to the guys on the offensive line because they've had a very nice, productive day running the football. How about that poor defensive line? They've been knocked around the entire game, and while they slowed them down on that run, can they continue to do so? Because they haven't had much success throughout this ball game.
He'll buy some time right. And this is caught for a Bronco touchdown. A great effort there. With 2 touchdowns on the season, both in this game. And the Broncos are looking as if they'll move it to 7-2 as they add on to this lead. So with the missed PAT in his rearview mirror, he goes back out to kick this one off. He will return this from deep in the end zone. And ultimately cannot get this out to the 25-yard line as he's dropped at the 23. The Dallas offense here set to begin the drive. And following the interception, just any interception, are you a little bit more cautious when you start that next drive, or no, you just throw that out the window?
I think you are. I don't think that there's any way you can run back out there and go, totally didn't affect me. Let's just go ahead and be loose with the football again. You're going to take care of it, but you have to be careful about being too cautious because now you can't run any offense at all.
Still want to attack. We'll see how they attack them here. Elliott going to get it again on second down. Nowhere to go that time. Might have gotten a yard up to the 25.
He continues to struggle to find a crease to break off a big one and might need to just put that aside and just try and ram his way forward and get what he can.
A third down now. Those last two plays indicative of how things have gone for them. Just nowhere to go on the ground and struggling to put up points. Throwing, Prescott.
Look at that touchdown out there. He ain't even see it. That nigga was gone.
Interception. Picked up by Michael O.J. Mudia. And he will not get all the way home, but he will take this back down to about the 2-yard line. Well, partner, I got to tell you, I'm trying to think of something positive to say for this offense, but I'd have to be a spin doctor for that one. This has been a tough performance to watch.
And I think it's hard at this point to actually...
And they are going to score again. Yet another touchdown as they just add to their totals. Now McManus to tack on the extra point. Now this one was over a while ago as they just add on to their big lead. After the touchdown, here's McManus now to kick it away. Now this will be returned from deep in the end zone. And he returns this to the 22. And we are inside of 2 minutes left in this lopsided affair. So the Cowboys in possession of the football here as we get you reset. About set for this next drive by the Cowboys offense. Escaping the pressure right. And it's incomplete. Took a shot, couldn't connect. Well, we've talked about it, CD, but it bears repeating. They are struggling to throw the football. All the interceptions and more incompletions. It just doesn't look like things are in sync out there.
I would agree with that, and it's not a good day when you feel like an incomplete pass is almost a win for you because it wasn't intercepted. And I think the receivers now, when they're running their routes, they want to catch the ball, but they also want to make sure that the defenders don't take it away.
On third down, it's Prescott. Now a desperation throw deep downfield. Oh, had his hands on it, couldn't bring it in. Pretty symptomatic of how this game's been going.
That's an excellent job right there on third down. Like any defense, you never want to let them get anything started, and that would have been a first down. Instead, you saw the contact on time, no penalty, and before this drive could get wings, it's fourth down.
Here's Brian Anger now as he's on to punt for Dallas. That's going to go in the books as a 55-yard punt. Well done. And the offense will take over with a new set of downs. The Broncos onto the field ready to start their next drive. And it would seem as if their 3-game winning streak is about to go to 4, but still a little work to do as they start 1st and 10. Weaving through traffic, and now he's free. 30. 10, and he will get into the end zone. It's another touchdown. This thing is ugly. Now McManus for the extra point. Now this one was over a while ago as they just add on to their big lead.
I really just want to run the ball. This is crazy.
After the touchdown, here's McManus now to kick it away. Well, from deep in the end zone, he's going to bring this out. And the decision to bring it out, not a good one, as he's tackled it to 15.
In this position, trying to get back into the game, teams are looking for a spark from their special teams. That's not what they got, though. They got a setback, and they have a long field to cover if they want to try and put points on the board.
The Dallas offense here set to begin the drive. He's going to let it fly. And it looked like he got the feet down, did he? Yes, it's a catch. A big play that time through the air. 32 yards. The big play has him all the way out near midfield for a 1st and 10. Now Prescott. Able to hit his target layup. And he is tackled inside the 40, not quite to the 35. Now the Cowboys going to burn the first of their timeouts as they stop it with 28 seconds to go in this football game. A first down throw for Prescott. And he can't find a receiver, and he's brought down. One last shot now for Prescott.
Oh, shit.
Dancing to his left. A big offensive explosion helped leading them to victory, and the defensive guys, they're just saying, hey, put those points up every week, we'll just keep winning.
They will gratefully accept them, won't they? It makes their job that much easier when they're scoring that many points, allows them to play with a totally different style and a different flow.
So for the Broncos, the win will move them to 7-2 now on the year. And they'll return home next week to take on the Philadelphia Eagles. Meanwhile, for Dallas, they fall 2 games under 500 now at 3-5. And they'll be at home for one next week as the Atlanta Falcons come to town.
Dude's got 2 picks? I don't even remember that. I mean, 2 touchdowns.